Hey VC, what's going on? My name is Rod. I'm your happy hippie. In the background, I'm playing Monk, a Record Store Day release. Great album. The Custodians mix, recorded at a high school. Fantastic music. Real quick, I'm giving 3 shout outs. I want to shout out to me, myself, and my vinyl. I've been watching a lot of his videos. A great channel. Shows some really great stuff. And we really need to get him up in the subs. Has a fantastic collection of music. He shares his love of music with us. So let's get him up there. Darren Bodine is another one. And also Darren Bodine, me, myself, and my vinyl. Rich Strickland is another one. I should have wrote these down, but those are the 3 guys I wanted to mention today. And this is a second part of a video that I started last week. It's actually not a second part. It's just, I guess, part 2. Maybe it is a second part. About pulling records out of my collection and listening to them again. Going back and visiting them again. Hanging out with an old friend. Sometimes it may not be that old. Sometimes records just get pushed to the side. So I'm going back and I'm going to try to listen to a lot of the music in my collection, randomly grabbing 3, maybe 4 records. And yesterday I grabbed 3. I started off with Black Moses by Isaac Hayes. This is an early copy, if not an original, of this wonderful album. It's a cutout, so that may have been from the first run. I think they cut him out to get the second in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Black Moses, Isaac Hayes. Fantastic album. Through and through. This is one you can put on the turntable and just kick back and absorb the love, absorb the music. Early 70s. If you dig Isaac Hayes, you like that soul music from that era, this is definitely one you want to grab. And I don't see this out in thrift stores very often. I happened to come across this about a year or 2 ago. It came out of a private collection, and the guy that had these albums, I bought a bunch from him. He it still had the cellophane on it. He had opened them, and he claims he only played it once to put it on cassette. And by the condition of the vinyl, I would believe him. I also got a Pink Floyd from him, and it was The Wall, and it was still in cellophane. It had never been opened except to slice the side and pull the vinyl out. But that is some beautiful, beautiful vinyl, wonderful music. Isaac Hayes, Black Moses. One I could not recommend enough. This would probably be in my top 100 albums of all times. So it was really nice hearing this again. Black Moses, Isaac Hayes. And also, I grabbed a couple that were kind of new for me. I bought last year, but I had bought so many last year, I kept pushing stuff to the side. And this is one of them. Margo Price on red and white vinyl. Live at the Rhinum. Margo Price. It came out at the end of 2020, and I think I bought it in January of this year. It's got some great stuff on it. Some of the guest musicians on here are Jack White, Jason Isbell, and Emmylou Harris. So you can see there's a bunch of people playing with her. Just a wonderful live album. It was recorded very well. I like live music to begin with. A lot of people don't like live music for whatever reason, but this really captures her over a 2-night period. Just some wonderful music. Like I said, Jack White's playing with her. In fact, she started out on Jack White's record label. So, this is one I revisited yesterday, and I'm really glad that I have it. It's nice to have it in my collection to break out and play. Margo Price, big fan of Margo Price. I think she's doing great for country music, doing great things in country music. She's not the status quo. She's not the cookie cutter country queen. Also, I broke out Jeff Tweedy. The CD came out in 2020, at the end of 2020. Early 21, they finally released the vinyl. It was like 3 weeks after the CD was released. And of course, I waited for the vinyl. New studio album by Jeff Tweedy. The name of the album is Love is the Key. You can probably make out the name of the album in there. On clear vinyl. This may be my favorite solo release by Jeff Tweedy. Man, he's on a roll. His last two albums prior to this, Warm and Warmer, were both really, really good. And I'm saying this is great. I'm really becoming a huge fan of his solo stuff. So I broke that out. I'm glad I did. It's one I probably played 2 or 3 times when I got it. Like I said, I was getting so much new stuff in. Things just started getting put to the side. And that's not good, man. That's when you start neglecting music. Or at least I do. It's just not a good thing. So I'm making a conscious effort not to get anything new between now and Record Store Day, the July 17th drop. Though I cheated the day after I made my first video. Because I found 2 jazz albums out on the street. Someone was selling. Gave me a deal I couldn't refuse. And speaking of deals I could not refuse, I broke down and I bought something else. Our friend Yoman up there in D.C., great channel, cool guy. I got to meet him and hang out with him about 3 weeks ago. Well, he had posted that for Amazon Prime Day, the Garth Brooks box set was going on sale for $20, or you could get all 3 for $17.99. And I'm a sucker for a bargain, so I did it. 3 box sets for like $20. It came with the remastered number edition, the Legacy. The exact same box set, but it's the numbered series. And it has the original analog. And I haven't opened them yet, so. I think the only thing different on these 3 box sets is the live album. And I'd already had the remastered mix. I had got it at a Dollar General store. But when I found all 3 for, like I said, $17.99, I jumped on it. And I'm probably going to get rid of every one of them except for the original analog. I'll probably hold on to that one. These are going to make great VCLT. They're going to make great Christmas gifts, Hanukkah gifts. And this is the open one I had that I had bought at Dollar General. And like I said, I think the only thing different is each of the box sets has a different live album. But it comes with 5 albums, 5 CDs, more Garth Brooks than I ever wanted in my life. But I'm a sucker for a good deal. So did anyone else participate in Amazon Prime Day? If so, let me know what you got. Did anyone else fall victim to this great price? And my question is this box set going to become like the Herb Albert Tijuana Brass Whipped Cream and Other Delights, where you just see them everywhere for a very cheap price, where you can't even give them away hardly? I have a feeling it might be. I mean, this many box sets out there for that cheap of a price. He's going to be around a long time. We're going to find him in bargain bins, yard sales. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Be nice.